Ni mimi. Fine. Sawa.
Dana tuwekee gogogo wangu.
Sawa.
Tukingojea hizo 3 minutes.
Ngoja kwanza.
Ngoja kidogo. Try coming up with your...
unataka kunitumia pesa.
Lakini eti this your baby uchunge because wewe nilidiscover unapenda kuongea kizungu sana.
Huyu Diana pia anapenda sana kuongea kizungu. Diana
anaendanga kama amechambua na kizungu.
Lakini hii alienda akaanika sehemu nyeti za watu
Haya wajini wacha hivyo. Unajua hii ilikuwa makosa.
Thank you, Pandora. Thank you everyone who is gifting my guests.
Alianika sehemu nyeti. Thank you Pandora.
Dana weka
Diana tumekuja hapa kusimama na wewe in solidarity.
Oh my God.
Weka leave Diana.
Thank you so much.
Diana tuko hapa tunakusimamia.
We are here.
Pia wewe uko na watu. Yeah. It is not right.
Next time tutafutie Airbnb pia sisi tukae huko.
Tukuje huko tukunywe pombe tudondose.
We land there.
You want an Airbnb? Hata mimi pia niwatafutie Airbnb.
Pia sisi tutafutie Airbnb.
Tukuje tupike omena
tukuje tukunywe. Tukule tukidance huko.
Oh, okay. So tukae hapa ama tuingie?
Sasa mimi nimeduni ndio.
Unaingia kwa live yako ama unafanyaje Diana?
Oh my God, that is
unafungua live yako ama hapa ndio kuna goiwa down?
No, I
tunaenda kwa Diana.
Tunaenda kwa my nini? Ati Diana niko na Airbnb. Hey, chekesha vile nasikia ulikuwa na kamera kwa Airbnb. Shiro ndio ni record matatu.
Zero.
Ati nasikia Pesh alikuwa ananiita, alikuwa anasemaje? What's up with Pesh? Mlikuwa mnasema kitu before.
Kuna chat ameanika kule kwa platform yake, so I think hiyo ndio ulikuwa unaitiwa.
Oh, chat zaidi.
Vile wamepanga. Chat zinaonyesha Jackson was paid. Jackson, your cousin, was paid.
Oh, okay. But do you know what's interesting about this so-called cousin? These are people I've not even been in touch with for several years, over 10, 15 years. We don't even talk at all. Like we don't have a relationship, so it's fine. I don't understand what is the problem. I don't get the obsession with them trying to associate themselves with me as their cousin. The people that are my relatives are the ones that I talk to on a daily or weekly or monthly or yearly basis. Those are the people that really actually matter to me. I don't even know the last time I saw Jackson or how he looks like. I don't know. Sijui how he looks like. He's a kid behind me. The last time I think I remember, so
maybe hata umemsahau, si ndio Diana?
Hata tunaweza nini
pitana.
Acha niangalie kuna echo. Wait.
Oh, you don't have an echo.
Hakuna echo Diana.
Si mtu ameandika hapo ati there is double whatever.
Wachana na watu huko chini.
Diana, focus.
Okay, let me focus.
Aki watu 1.3. Kila mtu ata up to 100. 1.3 si mtu up to 100. Tusukumeko huyu host.
Inaitwaje? Mnitumia flowers. What 1.3? Flowers, zoomers, high zoomers.
beautiful sex actually don't come talking about it and looking down upon people like they have a gauge and a register to mark people who've been fucked or not fucked on TikTok. People who really understand the beauty of love, sex, and love making have no business taking care or worrying about who fucks who, where, why, or when. It's from a place of deprivation. It's from a place of lack of awareness. It's from a place of being uncultured. Any woman that talks about Mboro and talks about how much she gets it is a woman that lacks exposure and has uncultured values, has not experienced the beauty of love, has not been with a man that actually knows and understands what their carnal desires are. I wish them well. Oh my goodness, who did I just see walking in? Another TikTok chokora? Well, I'm not giving and dedicating my time to TikTok chokoras today. I have business to attend to. So let's get this on with it. But I do hope you're fine, Chokora. I know that you really are obsessed with me. I hope that you're fine. I hope that you're doing well. I do hope that the yapping you've been doing recently is actually rewarding you. Because like I said, I make people get coins on this platform. I am the OG. You struggle with grammar, but please do not bring that here. Welcome, Chokora, anyway. Struggle with, and I understand, and that is why I actually sent you a lion. And I'm sorry, I was just trying to take care of your poverty. It's not my fault that you're struggling with poverty. It's not really my fault. And I know that poverty affects the brain. And that's why when you're poor, especially when you have poverty of the mind, you tend to think that from your small house in Huruma, you actually know how things work in the United States. I understand that you dream about the United States when you sleep, when you go to bed. You think about a big life. You think about sleeping on a very nice and soft mattress. I know you struggle, and I understand that it makes you feel a lot of pain when you see people getting money or coins. I do hope that you raise money enough to pay the bet that you are bidding. And please, I need you to get something called social economic class. Social economic class is what people use globally to actually divide and define people who are living like squalors, people who cannot put 3 square meals on their table. I know you struggle with that. That's why you are being paid 500 by another poor person who's lived half of their life in the United Kingdom and do not have no thing to show about them. You scream about academic papers while you don't have a job in a first world country. Really? I hope that you find the strength to take care of your children. And I've told you, come for my children and I will motherfucking come for yours. Please take care of yourself. And I hope you can raise enough money so you can get a proper surgery to actually reconstruct you from being an hermaphrodite so you can be a full woman, so that you can actually enjoy a life in partnership, because that is something that you struggle with. So this is a dedication to you two men with breasts on your chests. I hope that you enjoy yourself while you try to compete with me, and I am above you. Don't you ever forget that. My stepsisters, every time they would sit and converge in my house. And well, that is beautiful memories, you know. Sometimes in life is made of memories. Memories are very, very essential. We keep these memories because they define who we are. Memories make us understand where we have come from and where we are headed. Memories shape our thinking and everything that we do around us. One of the things that I do and I cherish so much, and as I've always said it, and listen very keenly for those who care to listen. First of all, I do not satisfy the expectation of others. That is the power that I do have because I know when to satisfy my own expectations. My life has never been about other people. It has never been about what people think. It has never been about how people want to see me. It has never been about how people want me to behave. I am never a well-behaved woman. I have never been one. I was never born one, and I will die a badly behaved woman. Even if I die today, I know whether you like it or not, whether you're unkind to me or not, you will still remember Diana Rose because that is the power that I have. I know my power. I know my influence. I know what to do, what to shake, what to say, when, where, and how, because that is something that you can only be able to do when you have a brain between your ears that is functional, that is high end and knows your value as a person. So for those of you who are obsessed about trying to dictate what I do with my time, with anything that is supposed to be mine and for me, because this is my personal business, I'm really sorry. I really do not satisfy your expectations. I think that you have families and you have friends that can actually do that job for you. I do not belong to that class, neither am I in your circle. That is not something that I am dedicated to doing in my life. Instead of doing that, I'd rather go to the marketplace and count my pubic hair. It's important for you to understand that I am not your employee. I am not your subject. I do not subscribe to you, neither do I answer to you. I am not your puppy dogs. I am not your sycophants. I am not your flying monkeys. I am not the people that you actually give little tokens on TikTok. I do not satisfy the needs, especially of people who are poor on TikTok. And when I say poor, I talk about poverty of the mind. That is something that I do not do. Like for somebody like Jacqueline Ombewa to think that I need to come live on 10 o'clock. Very, very, very surprising. Talking about my family while your brother actually is a person that died when he went to steal ugali. And then you came up and claimed that he was killed in the post-election violence. Really? You gotta pick a good story for that. You need to take care of the issues in your family. Pay attention to the problems that you struggle with. Your children that are in pornographic sites before you come for mine. My children are high-end, high-brainy children going to Ivy League schools and all on scholarships. I do not sire dimwits. I do not sire children that have no time to use their brains and are trying to rake in money to support their mother using their bodies. That is not something I do. So pay attention and take care of yourself. I know that sometimes you still have difficulties hearing because you've gone through a lot of violence, lots of slaps and slabs and clubs on your head, and a lot of cutlery has passed through that head. Take care of yourself. Never ever try to think that you are a woman that I am afraid of. I can always confront you head on anytime, any place, anywhere. And I can put you to shame in places that you cannot even imagine. Always remember that. And while you're at it, please make sure you can take care of yourself. Do not embarrass yourself to the place where I put you that you're actually bringing your panties and your underwear to 1.5 people to actually see. How embarrassing. You are weak emotionally. You need to take care of yourself. As an academician, you need to go back to your books and read a lot about emotional intelligence. I will tell you, for example, look for Sigmund Freud's books so that you can take care of yourself. You need to grow mentally. You need to grow emotionally so that you can also start making the right choices about the people that you share your body and your mind with. It's very, very important. And also that will help you make right choices and also will help you enjoy sex so that you don't come talking about people's penises, how small they were. It's very important because that is from a place of iniquity and lack. I do hope that you find books that can help you grow emotionally so that you don't get to embarrass yourself like you did today. And for the record, because we're talking about family, my mother was a teacher and she was also the chairperson of Maendeleo ya Wanawake Nyanza. She never made chapatis, unlike your mother who made chapatis and sold strong tea in Siriba College. There is evidence of that. And I like that you were embarrassed today when every day you keep on talking about my children beating me up, and then you were asked to bring evidence and you couldn't bring it. And that is how you were put in a place of shame. So please need to understand that we all come from different places. I was not born in the village, neither was I born with goats, because you were born where goats are actually born, the little calves, and that is why you still don't know your real age. And I told you it's around 56 because at that time, that is what most of your relatives know. So nobody calculates my age using the full moons that have passed. Mine was on record. I was born in Nairobi Hospital in 1983. Born in wealth, will always be in wealth in my mind until the day I die. Remember that and pay attention to that. While at it, I wish you well. I hope you do find a good partner and also you get a bed. So next time you enjoy the beauty of sex in a comfortable place. Generally, as a person who is interested in public health and talks about social issues, it's very important that we talk about things that affect us, especially from us in the Luo community. There was a tale that actually happened, with one of us here on this platform, where they found their family, harboring a lot of dark secrets, I wouldn't say it's a dark secret, this issue of dark secrets is something that we all want to peddle because, of course, each and every family has its own issues. There are families that have do, and that. But anyway, I want to talk about this specific family that has this woman that has a mouth the size of Lake Victoria. And I'm sorry because I hope that, she understands that this is just, me sharing family secrets. It's okay because, we are allowed to share. When you host to share, we too can share. I know that it's difficult. Dealing with incest is difficult, especially when it involves your own brother. Having sex with your own brother is hard. It's a difficult thing. Sometimes it can traumatize you to a point where you actually even just accept it and then it becomes the norm. And this also affects our lives. When we grow up, we really try to struggle to find partners that can even love us, partners that can actually be with us. But then it becomes difficult, and sometimes that thing follows you. And that's why you are actually forced, by your father to do the ritual that you did in your village, It's important that we remember these things because while we talk about other people's families, let us not forget that we also had sex with our brothers. I know that it's a difficult conversation for you and it might be hard for you to accept, but it's difficult to deal with. But I do hope that you find therapy. I hope that you find people who can support you so that you can start unlearning and going through this difficult phase in your life. Because man, you have gone through it all, my dear, when it comes to trauma and family and all those things. It's not good for you. I wish you well. In fact, if I had known earlier, I would have tried to help you get therapy. In fact, the most difficult thing is going through incest and then you still continue to have sex with that brother. Dear TikTok, I would love for you to protect my account because I'm talking about issues that are happening in Africa. Africa is struggling with incest. Please, TikTok, protect my account. I would like to talk about incest. It's important that I do. This is an issue that we need to highlight because it's important that we educate people and bring it out there. So I know that it's difficult because you did not just have one abortion, you had more than 2 abortions, and you had to actually take the child, that you bore with your brother. I know that is hard. It's difficult to bear. In fact, it can make you be a completely difficult, different human being. And it affects your choices. And to top it all up is after going through such a difficult time, you ended up also finding a man, Baba Robin, that was also a person that you thought you would be with. Then, unfortunately, your sister Brenda ended up also having sex with Baba Robin. And I know that that's hard because she ended up taking that man, and then you lost that person. So I know this is hard. And I wish you well. This is layers and layers and layers of trauma. And these are things that you're going to have to sit down and actually unravel one by one, and you take care of yourself because it's difficult. I know that it was so hard for your father because he died a crying man because of what happened. I do hope that you can find the healing that you require. You can find the therapy that you need, because that is what will free you. That rage and bitterness that is inside of you is because of trauma. You need to take care of your trauma, and you need to take care of the history that you've had of trauma, so that you can be a better person, so that you can be in a pathway for healing, and you can actually take care of yourself. Thank you. I do hope also that while people are talking about sisters and brothers, you're willing to talk about your alcoholic brother, that the brother that struggles with alcoholism and is also a petty thief that went to play USA. That card with me. We are going to serve this tea as cold and as hot as it should be when the temperature fits. What you give is what you get, but the only difference with me, I give it to you in more doses. That is what's going to happen. You don't get to dictate and say you need evidence. Who the fuck are you? Who the hell are you that you're saying you need evidence? Who do you want to give you evidence of you fucking your brother? Come on, you gotta do better than that. So you little flying monkeys that are coming here jumping all over the place to ask evidence, please, you need to shut up and get the hell out of this life. Find other places where you can jump from tree to tree, okay? When you're getting dirty, don't ask what people are using to get dirty. We are gonna go dirty as we should, okay? Make sure you're ready to get dirty too. There's no problem. Why are you afraid of that? I thought you're the dirt masters. When you're the dirt master, be ready to get the dirt out, okay? Yes, I am sick, and don't you ever forget that. At least I'm taking care of myself. And I make sure that I actually make the hospital visits that I need to make. Unlike the people that you follow that you're struggling with and have not even acknowledged that they got trauma. So who's in a better place? Dear Psychophant? You are not going to be dishing out things that you cannot take. You will be given the same exact doses. If you do not want to take it, you will listen to it. If you like, you can cry, mourn, wail, or strip naked. But this will be given to you as it should. Right is Guo, Kondolund Meru. I know that those are things that you really associate yourself with. I'm not in that mood today. So if you write that, I'll shove it back to you in ways that you do not want to hear. So please, if you have nothing of importance to write, just sit down and shut up and don't say anything. If you do not have good grammar, don't make any comment down there, because really, I am not in any mood today to be playing with anybody. So please, write only what you are ready to get back. Remember that. So have the bravery to actually write and put your own face. Shame on you. Shows up in front of people on social media to ask you why you're talking about her. It's just so embarrassing. Isn't it shameful? Some of us were not raised in homes where we don't understand how to take care of our children. There's really no need for me to bring my children on social media or talk about them. I know they're high achievers. They know when to behave, how to behave, where and how. But for your child to actually confront you in front of people to ask you why you're talking about them, it's actually an iniquity on your part. It's a problem with you. You have to take care of yourself. Like I told you before, you are in no place to actually tell me that I admire you. No, there is so many things that are so sick and problematic about you that need to be taken care of. You need to really pay attention to yourself and the things that you do that are so shameful. Vitu za aibu na za ajabu. And anyway, that's your child. You can choose to raise her whatever way that you please. But I only talk to you about it because you seem to be so interested in talking about other people's children. Maybe you should tell us some of the achievements of your children, really, because I'm trying to pay attention. I'm not seeing anything that you can talk about because I know that you struggle with appreciating education. That's something that you don't know, I think one of the areas of your expertise is, fraud, scamming. Those are the things you can talk about. And let me remind you, the only reason why you ended up with a CBO is because I taught you a lot about CBOs. So you need to recognize that. I made you actually earn 16 million in theft on this platform. Because without me teaching you about a CBO on that day when we were on a WhatsApp group in the cabinet, you would not have opened one. So you need to understand. And like I always tell you people, I actually put food on your table. So you earned 16 million from an idea I gave to you, and you in turn decided to come and claim how much you actually, made that idea that I wanted to steal ideas from you. What ideas? You have no ideas. You have an empty brain. There's nothing between your ears. So there's really no need for you to think that anybody can steal anything from you. Everything that you have achieved is because there were people who actually pioneered everything that you've done here. And don't you forget that. So I know that you've lived your life not working and trying to scam from people, coming up with all ideas of helping people and claiming philanthropy, while your own brother is also a drunkard that you need to take care of. So that just reminded me of something that today I saw a recording somewhere. Oh my God. Gosh. I saw you somewhere trying to feel superior, getting some little tints of power in your head. You found some little power. You're trying to talk to me, to tell me and warn me about my own freaking family, that if I address my family and I'm like, bitch, sit down. Who the hell are you to tell me anything about my family? Who the fuck are you? Apart from being a bus driver and a thief, what else? What else do you want to talk to me about? That you think you have that mandate, that authority to actually talk about my family and tell me what to do with my family? Who the fuck are you again? Remind me who you are. That I need to pay attention to you. You need to think about it, because really, you're one person that I oh God. Jeez. That you think you're a person that I should be fearing or I should be afraid of. What? Why are you putting yourself in that place of power? Like, who the hell are you again? I need to know who you are. That, she wants to be me. No. I don't want to be the woman with her vagina on the internet. I don't want to be the woman that actually is looking for men on WhatsApp groups to tell them that they love them. No way. I don't want to be the woman that talks about love with King Master. King Master ni mwanaume wa kutongozana nae. You're saying that I want to be like you. You mean you think I am a person that nafaa kutongozana na King Master nikuwe nao in one place? No, come on. Now, I am giving you an opportunity to actually take up where we left. We've done the work that we needed to do as family, and I wish you well in taking up that mantle. Take care of Rhoye, Make sure you can take care of him in the very ways that you can. You can extend that care if you want it to be personal and intimate, then do so too, because you're both adults. But I warn you, make sure you use protection. And then get tested. Talk to your counselors. Make sure you eat well. Take care of yourself. Eat healthy. Do exercise if you must. Because there's so many things that you need to take care of before you engage. It's important that you remember everything I've told you. Now, let's listen to some music. Loss and everything. No. Please keep all your precious commodities, everything that you value, keep it safely. Make sure you keep it safely, please. Because when two con men share rooms, a lot of things happen.
Dina, you rest. Si umepanga
You
watu.
okay, Dee?
I'm good. I think it's a
Hiyo
gadget
volume iko
issue.
sawa. Hiyo
I think
volume
it's
iko
a
sawa.
gadget problem, but otherwise, how is everybody? You guys have been too quiet. It's not nice.
Tuko poa.
Oh, okay. Good.
This was your turn. We let you talk.
Huku si huku
It's your
kwetu ni
turn to talk.
6:30, ni mapema bado.
Oh, hata sisi ni 6:30, ni mapema. Unajua nataka tuende na hii. Nataka niendelee hata mpaka saa 7 ya usiku.
Endelea, tuna haraka.
It's just 4:30 here, so take your time, change your music. Sijui
Anyway,
kama
but you can say that.
Achibri, sijui kama ataweza.
Nani Achibri is probably asleep. Is people Achibri, uko?
Watu wana tap tap. Hebu watu wa tap tap.
People tapping.
Tunamtapia. Yes.
We are tapping all the time. She can sleep.
Okay, she's sleeping. Oh. Tumemaribia nini?
No, tuko sawa. This was the day. And another one will come. And many more.
Uko poa lakini?
Kapsa.
Tuko poa, si tuko.
Magda ushatoka
As usual, you don't fail to surprise us.
Mpaka nikatoka job nikafika, ukicheza ngoma mara ya first nikashawa nikapika. Watoto wangu wamekula, niko hapa tu nimekaa.
Okay. Good.
Imagine tukiwa hapa tu.
Hati nauza coffee na Piriton. Interesting.
Guys, to tap.
Imagine today I feel good. I have my account back. Like I seriously missed this account. Gosh. Ingine hata inakanga tu ndogo jamani.
Nilijua tu utacheza kama wewe.
Alafu akaunti yako inapoteanga senye unataka kuaddress vitu.
Imagine how unfortunate.
Ni venye Dee amezoea kutumia English.
Ndio akaunti yako
Kutumia English. Yeah.
Oye. Umetujengea siku kitu inafanya. I try and speak tussle with me. Always make sure you understand how I do my things. Don't you ever think that you can make me do anything. Never. Please. Always remember that I make people do things. That is my rule of life.